everybody. So today we are at the Whillans Conservation Management Center. We're in the village of Caledon, just north of the city of Brampton. And we're going to do a little bit of fishing here. This area used to be the farm of William Kidd. And he was the pioneer that settled this land. And of course he has two lovely ponds on it. Now one is not open right now because it's stocked with bass, and they are not in season here in zone 16 till next week. Hang on, it's getting a little muddy here. Had a lot of rain in the last couple of days. We even had a tornado touchdown. Oh, it's muddy. And I didn't wear my boots. So let me get out of this mud. We're heading to Orchard Pond, which is the pond that's open right now. And so maybe we'll get some fish and maybe we won't. I don't know. But a little slippy and slidey here from all the rain we've had. Anyway, let's just get down to the water here. I'll tell you a little bit more about this place when we get settled, because it's a little treacherous underfoot. And last thing I want to do is fall in the mud. Should have worn my boots, but there you go. I was thinking about it. Should I wear my boots? And I didn't. So I found an area, found a fishing station. They're little docks. Just let me tilt the camera down so you can see. There are these little docks that are stationed around the lake. This lake is the only one that's open right now. There's actually two here, and you can see there's some people fishing over on the far side. This is Orchard Lake. This is actually in the old apple orchard. There's about 9 of these fishing stations, but there's also other accessible areas from the shore that you can fish from too. A little bit about this place. Ken Whillans was a former mayor. Well, he actually was a mayor of City of Brampton. He unfortunately died in office in about 1993. He drowned at his summer home in Prince Edward Island. So this area has been named in his honor. And it originally was the land that belonged to William Kidd. He was the settler here. He settled here in the mid-1800s. He farmed on this land, and he had these 2 wonderful ponds on his land. And in the early 1950s, let's pan you around a bit more so you can see. Early 1950s, this land was donated to the Conservation Authority, which is now the Credit River Conservation Authority. This area is in the village of Caledon. We're just north of the city of Brampton, and I actually grew up in Brampton. It's just, you're in the middle. It's like you're up north somewhere, up in Muskoka or something, but you're not. You're between Orangeville and Brampton, and though this village here, from what I remember as a kid, the main road that runs through it now is a 4-lane highway. It's a very busy thoroughfare. A lot has changed. So I'm going to get set up, and we're going to try and see if we can get some fishing. Okay, so we'll be back. Well, I can see them down there showing some. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that bass. They're out of season right now, but they're down. There's all kinds of fish down here. There's bluegill, there's bass, there's small pike. This is just incredible. Oh my goodness. Please, please. Though, is that a trout? They stocked this pond with rainbow trout. They stocked it at the end of May. They stocked it in the end of April with rainbow. And I have got tons of fish around my... Look at that. He's got it. There's a big fish coming in. This is incredible. You probably can't see this. They're not taking the hook, though. Come on, you little darlings. They're... I have never seen this before. This is just incredible. They're all down here looking at my hook. I want the big one. I want the big boy. Come on, take it. They're fighting over it. They're fighting over it. And guess what? They got it. They got it. They got it. So I'm going to have to think of something else. They just converged on it like crazy. There was about 15 of them down there. So far, they're just taking the worm off the hook. I'm not... Look at that. Oh, we got one. Oh, we got one. We got one. Finally got one. Little bluegill. Nope, it's pumpkin seed. Red ear. There's all kinds of fish around here, but getting them. And basically, they've destroyed that worm. Look at that. That was a huge piece of worm. Get this little guy. Throw him back. They're just taking the worm right. They're just taking it off the hook. I've never seen this before. This is incredible. That was a huge piece of worm. Maybe I should use a smaller hook. Maybe we just need to change something. Anyway, let's try this again. But they are just artfully taking things off the hook. There's all kinds of them around here. Twisted my rod. See, again. They're just around me. I'm wondering if he got that piece of worm off. Huge bullfrog. You hear that? Oh my goodness. Yes, he got it. Alright, we're going to have to switch out for something else here now. Because maybe I'm going to have to go to a regular hook instead of the... I thought this would keep the worm on, but it's not going to. So we're going to go to something else. So just hang fire here. The big boys aren't feeding. There's tons of them down here. Okay, got another little guy. Tons of them down here. These little guys here. And they're very ravenous. It's a nice hook. Little shell crackers, red ears. They have a couple of different names. Getting a lot of these. There's another nice bass. Bass aren't in season yet. I'm just wondering if he'd take the worm. Almost. Almost. I'm being bothered by a butterfly. Now he's gone now, it's just gill. Damn, he had it. Oh, here's another one. It's just a little guy. I wanted the bass. Not you guys, but you're fun. You're fun. You really are a lot of fun. Oh, goodness, what happened here? There. He'll recover. Just hang fire here. Out on bottom fishing. I've gone to a gun drop lure. I just had a hit and it took the bait right off. Basically, it's a foam rubber lure that floats, so you put some weight on it, sink it down, and let it float around. And I used to have a lot of success with it with perch fishing. And nope, that's what it looks like. It's called gun drop because it looks like a gum drop. So they're just nibbling at the bait. So give it a little while longer. Oh, hitting it, but they're not taking it. Oh, we have something. And we have another pumpkin seed, a little bigger than the other ones. He's a much nicer one. A little bigger. Tell you, I'm having a hard day. This is all I'm getting, but I'm not going to argue because let me adjust you here for a second. You know, it's better than nothing. I'm using a gum drop lure. I was just saying to my head camera, it's actually a very effective way of fishing. So I'll throw him back. And we still got quite a bit of worm on here. So let's go back to this fishing. It seems our friends the fish are not interested in anything I offer. Got quite a few red ear or pumpkin seeds. Some of them call them shell crackers. But the other fish are taking it, but they're not taking the hook. They're playing with the bait, swimming off with it, but they're not taking the hook. So I've been out here now for at least 40 minutes and I'm not getting anything. So and I'm also getting very cramped up sitting here on this dock. So I'm going to probably call it quits here. And we're going to try somewhere else maybe. But until maybe the next time we get out fishing, we'll bring you with us. And we're certainly going to come back here again in the summer because it's a really pleasant place to fish. It's meant for this, and it's a conservation land, and that's what I love about it. So anyway, until the next time, this is Sharon saying, tight lines.